I always felt like I didn't fit into this box of what it meant to be a woman. I think I've always felt different.
You can say what you want, do what you want, be who you want, and we don't care.
This makeover will be life-changing for me. I recently came out as non-binary. I think it has been within the last 4 or 6 months. I'm not exclusively male or woman. I'm just an experience of both. I think coming out was a very hard thing because I'm coming from a very strict Christian background where all I knew was man and woman. I've always felt like I just didn't quite fit in, but I didn't know how to explain that to myself. I went through life for a very long time, rejected myself. When I looked in the mirror, I saw someone that was just not whole. I saw myself as not woman enough. This process will be life-changing for me, and I think it will bring an end to a lot of inner fights and conflicts.
It is really brave to be you, to be different, to be whatever it is. But once you make that first change, that's when it snowballs.
So how long have you been thinking of having a big style transformation?
It's been a few months coming now, probably 2 or 3 months.
Why now?
Recent coming out as non-binary, it's quite recent. I feel like it's something I've always felt, but I never had the language or word for it. When I moved to England, it was kind of like this paradigm shift. I remember stumbling upon this non-binary, and I just went straight into research, and it was kind of the moment where you say, aha, and that light switch just clicks, and it's like, this is how I feel. I feel like my style now, how I project, is quite calm, but also very, very safe. I've recently started to come out and start wearing short sleeves, and that's mostly to do with my scars. I am a burn survivor. So I sustained my burns when I was between the age of 12, 13. The scars weren't just a part of my body, it became my life. It's something that I would try to hide all the time. I didn't feel confident at all. I felt like they ruined a large part of my life.
So you've got scars on your arms and your thighs?
Yeah.
What's the accident?
My niece, she had turned on the wrong stove when she was quite young. She was getting ready to pull the pot down, and it was a pot full of hot oil. And I ran in, and I kind of I shielded her with my left side. So
Oh my God.
That was one of the biggest, probably life-changing completely. It was those scars, but also a lot of mental scars after that when it comes to insecurity and self-image and body parts and body and self-acceptance. I was in fear, and this process is something that would say, no, you are beautiful, you are strong, and you are valid, and you can be as free as you want.
I want this to be an awesome starting point for you to start experimenting with your new identity.
In terms of hair, I am learning and getting into exploring creativity and colors. It'd be amazing to do something just completely out of my comfort zone.
The hair color that I'm thinking of is lime green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I really think you can pull that off. You're going through a period where you want to find out more and more and more about who you are, and I want to do that for you. I wondered how you might feel about a second option. Have you ever considered wig?
Yes,
I have. You have considered a wig?
I have considered a wig before, a long time ago, but I just never got around to it.
First step is to bleach. That's how we're going to get that beautiful lime green. So have you previously felt about getting attention then?
If I'm at a low point in terms of how I feel about my body, I just want to get by. I don't want people to look. So head down, all black, and just keep it moving. A lot of times I would run past the mirror. I wouldn't even want to look. I wouldn't want to look at myself.
So when you looked in the mirror, what were you thinking? What did you see?
I just saw something that I shouldn't be proud of. I didn't see anything that was beautiful. I remember after getting my scars and a lot of cartoons I would watch and movies, everyone that had a scar in the cartoon movie was someone that was evil. I watched that narrative so much that it became my narrative, and I kind of keep that to myself. And I feel like the hardest battle is one that you fight alone. I've started to look at my scars differently, and that only came with me having to redefine what beauty was. Because before, back then, beauty was perfection, and now beauty is authenticity. Looking at myself, I would just break down in tears, or I would lash out in anger. That's changed, but it hasn't been overnight. It's been little by little.
You know, Aisha's done so much of this work already, and my job now is to really just put that icing on the cake and define the new identity.
I think it's one thing to have this internal transformation that's just for you, but it speaks volumes when you're ready to change, to share that transformation with the world. This is where I am, like I'm at this new chapter.
So I do really want to give a great big transformation today. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a wig.
Downstairs, I've got my amazing team working on your second look.
I feel like the whole point of this is to get out of my safe zone. I am so open to having a wig.
Aisha, talk to me about clothes, fashion, and how you feel about it.
A lot of black. And it makes me feel good, but obviously it's like quite a safe look for me.
So, parts that we like to show off, parts that we like to hide.
I never really liked showing off my legs. I would go to some extreme measures to cover my scars, wearing long denim jackets in the dead of summer when it's scorching hot, sweating. But I would rather suffer than to let my scars be seen. The shortest jeans I have are these, which I cut myself, as you can see. I bought them long so I can cut them to a length below my scars so they couldn't be seen. In this new chapter, I want my style to be a style that celebrates my scars and celebrates my body. I want to conquer that fear.
So we want to show off the scars.
Oh, yeah.
Show off the legs, incorporate them into the look.
Yeah.
Are there things that you never wear that you would love to?
Never wear skirts. I'm definitely eager to try that.
I really like this challenge.
Yeah.
I really like this challenge.
I already love this whole shaved head look, so all we're going to do today is we're going to neaten it up and we're going to focus on the colour.
So you're ready to see the first step?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
This is just the first step.
This is the first step. So this is the colour we've got now. I feel like people are afraid of green, and that's why I think it's a good colour for you, because it's brave and it's a colour that not everyone would want to be.
Definitely. I feel like now that I'm at the place where I can stand on my 2 feet and, you know, I can say, like, I'm here, I'm queer, I'm black, I'm non-binary. Yeah, it's definitely a really good look.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, so what are you looking for today?
I want to do something completely different. I'm not used to wearing foundation, so I want to definitely, like, adventure out into that. Because I'm quite interested, but I just never quite knew how to do it properly. I probably wouldn't have the strength to do it on my own. My current style kind of presents this person that's just exploring creativity and colors, but it's not quite there yet.
Do you want to go full on dramatic?
Full on.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that. So now I'm gonna show you how to highlight your face. While your skin's kind of wet, I like to go in with a highlighter, and then what I'm gonna do is go in on the high points of your cheekbones, and then I'm gonna drag it a little bit onto your brow bone. So Aisha, can you see the difference on one side?
Yeah. I feel like this makeover would be a manifestation of this beautiful relationship and conflict that's going on within myself.
The whole point of these makeovers is about being at peace, to make people comfortable in their own skin.
Okay, Aisha, you wanted to experiment with a braver you, and here it is. Open your eyes.
Seeing how I look, and my scars are just not scars, they're like stories of strength and love. And I'm proud and I own them. They don't own me anymore.
What's amazing about this look is this.
It's someone I always dreamt about seeing. I don't think anything can top it.
We're not just making people over here. What we're trying to do is find out whatever's going on the inside and reflect that out onto the outside.